Powell just hinted at rate cuts, Ethereum is leading with record inflows, and Bitcoin is fighting to hold above $113,000. This week could be a turning point. Here's your crypto game plan for August 25th to 31st. Macro setup, why this week matters. This week's big story isn't just the charts, it's the macro backdrop. At Jackson Hole, Fed Chair Powell signaled the Fed may need to cut rates, a dovish shift that usually boosts risk assets like crypto. Now, all eyes are on Friday's PCE inflation data. If inflation comes in cooler, crypto gets a tailwind. But if it surprises to the upside, liquidity could tighten, and risk assets could stumble. On top of that, crypto ETPs saw $3.75 billion in inflows last week, with Ethereum grabbing a massive 77% share. That's a clear sign institutions are broadening exposure beyond Bitcoin. Bitcoin's levels. Bitcoin is hovering between $113K, $116K after peaking at $123,000 in July. Here's the setup. Base case, range trade between $112K, $120K while markets wait for Friday's PCE. Upside scenario, if data is soft and risk on returns, BTC could push toward $125K, $130K. Downside scenario, a hot PCE number could drag BTC back to $110K, $112K. Strategy, buy dips near $112K, $114K only if momentum holds. Add strength above $120,000 with stops under $116,000. Avoid chasing resistance unless volume explodes. Ethereum taking the lead. Ethereum is stealing the show. With $2.87 billion in inflows last week and options activity spiking, ETH touched $4,950 after Powell's remarks. Key levels. Support at $4.2K, $4.3K, lose this, and liquidations could cascade. Resistance at $4.8K, $5.0K, a breakout here could ignite a run to $5,300, $5,500. Strategy, buy dips into $4.3K, $4.6K if ETH reclaims momentum quickly. Add exposure only on a daily close above $4,850. Stay cautious below $4,200. XRP after legal clarity. XRP is finally free from its SEC overhang. The case ended earlier this month. Right now, it's circling $3.0, $3.1. The pivot is $3.10. Hold above it, and XRP could target $3.50, $4.00. Fail, and it stays range bound. Only scale positions if we see a breakout with strong volume. Solana still hot. Solana reclaimed $200 and continues to ride the altcoin wave. If momentum stays strong, it could hit $250, $260. Smart entries are $198, $202 with stops under $190. Partial profits into $230, $240. Only chase above $210 if Bitcoin is trending higher at the same time. Altcoins and rotation. Altcoin breadth is improving. ETH dominance is easing flows into Sol, XRP, and Link, while new plays like Remitix are attracting attention with real-world utility. But remember, keep speculative exposure under 5% of your portfolio, size positions carefully, and always use stops. This week comes down to two things: Powell's pivot and Friday's PCE data. If inflation cools, we could see breakouts across the majors. If not, prepare for turbulence. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll keep you updated as the data comes in. Trade smart. manage risk, and let's see where this week takes us. Remember, this is not financial advice, just an evidence-based roadmap to navigate the week. Manage size, define exits, and let the data, especially Friday's PCE, guide conviction.